As a pet sitter or dog walker, you can use LeashTime to schedule your time off from work. LeashTime does not allow your manager to schedule visits for you during your planned time off, so this helps avoid scheduling errors. And when you specify your own time off, the chance of errors is reduced even further. As soon as you change your time off schedule, your manager is notified of the change, and any visits that were scheduled during the time off you have specified become unassigned. Use the Admin Schedule Time Off menu option to view your time off. This shows all of your time off, past and present, and you can click on any time off to view it. Although you can add, edit, or change future time off, your past time off is read-only. Let's see what we can do with existing sitter time off. We'll look at the Tuesday, February 26th time off by clicking on it. The sitter time off calendar opens up with a dialog showing the details. Let's say that our sitter will be available on this day after all. We can delete this time off with this button. We can confirm the deletion, and the calendar updates to reflect the change. The sitter time off calendar is the primary tool for adding, changing, and deleting sitter time off. You can get the calendar by clicking on an existing time off as before, or we can click on this little clock instead. When you do, a calendar opens up for the current month, but you can view other months by clicking on the links on either side of the current month. You will notice that there is a blue plus sign on each calendar day. We click on a blue plus sign to add the sitter time off on that day. This opens a dialog where we can see a list of the sitter's visits for the day. Next, we can specify whether the sitter will be off all day or gone only part of the day. As in many other LeashTime windows, clicking the time of day opens a dialog where we can specify a custom time frame or a named time frame. The list of named time frames you see may be different than this. The manager can customize the list. When we hover the mouse over a named time frame, we see the start and end time it represents displayed below. We'll pick afternoon, and we see that 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. has been selected. We could stop right here, or we could specify a pattern to repeat this time off. To do so, we set the Until date by clicking the Calendar button. Let's say the sitter will be unavailable on the afternoon of Thursday, February 28th, and every last Thursday of the month until September. We would advance the calendar to September and pick the last Thursday. Then we would choose every last Thursday from the menu. As you can see, we could choose a number of other monthly patterns: same day of month, every third Thursday of the month, every first Thursday. Or let's say that our sitter will be unavailable Tuesday and Thursday afternoon until the first Thursday in September. We would use the weekday chooser instead and highlight those days. Finally, we can optionally add a note in here explaining the sitter's unavailability. Let's say pottery class. Then we click the Save button. When you specify time off, LeashTime automatically unassigns your visits during that time. The manager is notified immediately and can reassign the visits. Immediately, the days off are scheduled and appear in the calendar. We can see the regular pattern we just established, and we can see how it extends into the future. Let's say that on April 25th, our sitter will be gone for the whole day. We can edit this time off, change the time of day, and save our change. Again, the calendar updates to reflect the change. Maybe our sitter has decided that pottery isn't for him, and he won't be taking the class after all. We can click on any of the visits created with this pattern. The pattern of repeats is shown right below the time of day, including the total number of days off created by the pattern that are still around. To wipe out the pattern and all of its associated visits, we click this long button and confirm our choice. All gone. Please note that even after you change an individual time off, it remains associated with the pattern that created it, so it will be deleted when the pattern is deleted. Although you can change individual times off, you cannot change a pattern once you have created it. You can, of course, delete the pattern and recreate it with the desired properties. So, that's the sitter time off functionality. With a little practice, you should find it a quick and easy way to manage your own time off calendar.